Hello everyone, welcome once again to our video tutorial. So in this video tutorial today, we will show you and guide you how to use the LibreCrawl. LibreCrawl is almost the same as Screaming Frog, but then here you will see that the LibreCrawl is an open source. In other words, you can use it for free. And here are some advantages if you're using LibreCrawl compared to a Screaming Frog. So here, if you notice, there are more uh, advantages compared to a Screaming Frog. And here, you need to pay for subscriptions for Screaming Frog, but here in LibreCrawl is free. So now, uh, you can check in our previous video on how we install them using the local computer or local host. But here in LibreCrawl, you can also try their live demo. It's something like this. So you can use as a guest to enter, and then you can try the live demo here. So it's similar like this. Then you can add your site here to crawl. So let's say that one, and I'll click start. So it will crawl to your URL, and then you can use these analytics on for your SEO purposes. Yeah, is similar to crawl. Now, if you want to download it and you need to test it in your computer, you just visit this GitHub right here, and you just here there are some links on how to get it and how to install it. There's also a quick start guide on how to install it. But then we have provide also a step-by-step video tutorial for that one. You can check that out on how we install it. And I will show you here in our local host that we have installed this one, the LibreCrawl. And yeah, so we tried to run a crawl to our website. It's in subdomain. It's called upgrade@wedevelops.com. And here you can find the overview, and you can also find some internal, also external, and status links. And there's some issues that it's good if you know the issues, then you can fix it for SEO. Like for example here, SEO category, title too short. Title is 20 characters. So if you want to add more, then you will find it. And also the page speed, so you can check that out on how fast is your site. And visualization, of course, you can also use different type of visualization, and you can reset view. You can press this one here. If you can zoom it here, now it's changing to this one. So here is the visualization, and here is you can check and analyze. Like here, it's called EEAT analysis, and it's defined as experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trust signal across your site. And this one, you can improve this one. It's good to have this one if you're running an SEO. And also here, you can find also uh, some of the analysis that needs to be corrected. And as you can see, the score is quite low, so we need to do some adjustment on that one. So, and improvement. So this is how you use the LibreCrawl. And if you want to export all the data that you have run, you can just click here, export, and it will export all the data for your running analysis for today. And here it shows crawl completed around 68 minutes and 12 seconds. So that's quite long, or I would say it depends on how many pages you have. And now here is completed our uh, analysis in a CSV format. You can also change the format depending on your preference. So you just click settings here, and here you can choose Excel, or you can choose JSON and XML. So it's up to you. So I prefer CSV, and you can save the setting if you want to. And you can also add which fields you want to check for your export, which is also quite useful. So here, the good thing about this local one is you can check all the settings that you wanted to. And if you click how deep you need to crawl, you can customize this. In an online is quite different, because sometimes it will take you some delay of the crawling. And here on the settings, you need to be registered to use that one. So that's the difference between the app and the local one. In the local one, you have more, I would say, option to choose on your settings. But here on the app, you need to register. Registration is actually not possible. I tried to register it here. It's not possible because it needs admin approval, but then you don't know when you get approved. So that's the thing. So that's why we want to test it in a local host. So we're running this one in a Windows 11, and check out on that video on how we install it. It's a step-by-step tutorial. It's an uncut presentation, so you can check that out. So here we run it. If you see, we run it in a local host, and here are the settings that you can do in a local host. You can also check some requests, filters, and you can change that one if you want to. And you can also export JavaScript, issue, inclusions, and here there's more. Actually, I will show you. So here you just browse it here, and you will find this advanced tab. So, and here in the advanced tab, you can customize the way it was. Yeah. So here I just save settings. So here now is crawling, and here let's try to check these details in this. And in these details, from this URL, you will find a H1, and also some word count, and also some analytics, and you will find social media if it has open graph, performance, structured. So it's a per URL analysis actually here. So it's quite interesting. And if you notice, we have crawl around 1780. The free one is like if you use the free, it's, I think they will give you only 500. So if your site is more than that page, then you cannot analyze it properly. You need to pay them. So that's the good thing about this LibreCrawl, is because you can analyze the URL, anything, at your own local host or your own local computer. So sometimes here we tried this one, and if you notice, the app is still running around 8 minutes, but then sometimes it will not give you some results because the online is quite so heavy to run. So that's why I would advise to install the LibreCrawl in your local computer, and that's what we did here. So you can check our previous video on that one, on LibreCrawl uh, 101 installation guide, so you can check that out. And yeah, here in the left side you will find that the URL internal is 1780, and it took us around 68 minutes and 12 seconds, and there are some response here, and here the discovered and URL crawled, and we choose the deep until 5 uh, speed data analysis from here. So everything here can be found in the settings here, so you can customize it. And also here in the dashboard we have you can see the history of crawl that you have tried. So we have tried earlier as well, around this our main domain, and we also tried it in a subdomain. So here we are using the subdomain. I will show you this one, and you can also uh, load here the one that you have tried in your crawl history. So let's click that one, load or resume. Cannot resume the crawl. Okay, so there, if you cannot resume the crawl, you can also like uh, you can save the crawl right here actually. So if you click save the crawl, and you can run the crawl if you want to open that later on. See, crawl loaded successfully. Now here maybe it took some time to load up. So now we are now on our main domain at wedevelops.com, and now the one that we just saved was just suddenly downloaded in a history. So it's functional, but then it will take some time, I guess, because it's this LibreCrawl is quite, I would say, took some data to analyze all of the URL. So yeah, and then the good thing is you don't pay anything. So that's what it says here. Comprehensive SEO audits, memory efficient architecture, and then you get some JavaScript rendering, unlimited export, open source, self-hosted. So that's what we try to install in a local one. Advanced features that you can use, and here you will find this comparison, which is quite amazing if you use LibreCrawl. So, and you get these powerful results like what they have said. So it's very perfect if you want to, if you're running for SEO agencies or anything that you would like to check for your site. So it's recommended one, I would say. So yeah, and here in their GitHub, you will also find some interesting guide on how you can install that. If you use option 2 for Python, there's also some instructions in there. And yeah, here are some of the informations that you would like to change. So it's an open source, so you can change it anything uh, what you want to. So yeah, it's a good one. It's a good tool actually that you can use. So, and here it says LibreCrawl is always be free and open source. If it is replacing your 259 for the other, or if you want to pay license with the other software. And yeah, it's quite good. If you want to also to donate, you can do so. So yeah, it's very nice. So I would recommend to use this one. uh, Very effective, and like what I have said, it's totally free. No need to pay anything. All right. So if you want to know more about LibreCrawl, you can check also in our previous video. We had a lot of in-depth analysis on how to use this one. Check that out. And if you're new to our channel, uh, you can check our other videos if you're interested, and feel free to subscribe. And I hope you find this video informative. And thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next in our next video tutorial. So that's it for now. Goodbye.